Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to review multiple image generation AI tools and compare them side by side. If you like myself and enjoy reading news about new technologies, then you already heard names such as Midjourney, Dall-E2, Stable Diffusion, and perhaps some others. However, if you're not familiar with any of the above names and perhaps not sure what is AI image generation, then you should know that there are a good bunch of tools readily available for you to create design of your dreams with a simple text request. And the best part of this, you don't need to have any prior knowledge or experience to make the design. Even my grandma can do it. All I had to show her how to type the text and where to type it to produce great images. The focus of this video is not the technologies or machine learning models used behind the tools. If you are interested in understanding of the principles behind them, we will make a separate video about it at a later stage. Today we simply focus on the outputs and see which tool performed the best for my particular use cases, which is image generation for the work PowerPoint, generation for the design for futuristic computer game, and some other random designs I picked from. In this video we're going to check the work of the following tools: Midjourney, based on their own model; Microsoft Image Generator, which they incorporated in Bing, based on Dall-E2 model. Then we're gonna check Canva, based on Stable Diffusion, and we're going to have a look at Imagen by Google. Unfortunately, at this stage I don't have access to the actual tool, but we're going to compare it based on the test outputs they provided on their website. So without further ado, let's have a look at what those tools are capable of. The first task we will be focusing on is something I had to do at my regular job. I needed to create a good looking PowerPoint slide which should contain reference to Shop and Go app. If you don't know what it is, it's an app which allows you to scan items in the grocery store on the go as you fill your basket and pay at checkout without scanning there. So I wanted a nice picture of a person scanning an item from the phone in the grocery store, and that's what I tried to achieve with those AI tools. And the first tool we're going to be focusing on is the Midjourney. So let's have a look. If you never used Midjourney before, then the way to use it is actually not really straightforward. And it's not free either, as they have stopped providing free trials. You'll need to sign up and add Midjourney bot to your Discord channel, from where you will be interacting with it. I'm gonna make a separate video on this. As you can see, AI generated for me 4 images to choose from, but they all look unacceptable. Note how fingers and texts look distorted. The reason for this is that current version of AI is not actually capable of generating proper text on the picture, and you have to perform many iterations to get the hands right. So Midjourney failed at this task. Let's see if Dall-E2 will handle this task better. What I love about it is that Microsoft added image generating AI to its Edge browser. I bet nobody uses it. The way to use the AI is super simple. It's free and all you have to do is open your Edge browser, navigate to the side panel, click on the plus and add image creator, so it will be always on the right panel. Now let's try to generate the same picture as we created with Midjourney and see if it's any better. You can see that AI generated for me 4 images. It works almost exactly the same as Midjourney. But the picture quality looks a little bit better in my opinion, but you can judge for yourself. There are still a lot of distortions, and still hands are not really properly rendered, as well as barcodes looks really weird. So Dall-E2 AI model also failed with this task. Let's have a look how Stable Diffusion in Canva will handle this task. Canva is a great design tool for creating various content, and lately they've added AI image generation into their functionality. Now let's generate the same picture as we created with other AI tools. Same as before, AI generated 4 images to choose from. However, you can see straight away that it performed the worst. The images look fake and have too much distortion on them. I definitely do not recommend this tool. Unfortunately, none of the AI tools available for me at the moment were able to handle this simple task. In the end, I just have taken the image from Google search. Now let's talk about Imagen from Google, which looks like will be capable of performing the required task based on the images they provided as a test outputs. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the beta yet, but based on what we see here, Imagen will be capable of generating crisp text outputs on the pictures. If this will look like this Imagen editor sign, that would be astonishing. What's even more impressive that you will be able to change parts of these pictures by either selecting it or describing it with a text prompt. Have a look at the Google presentation about the generative AI, showing how they added more features to the generated picture with additional prompt. If this will work like that, I'm scared for the designers' jobs. So let's go back to the previous example. I tried to request the same picture from the other tools and I miserably failed. You can see for yourself. So the next task was to try to generate something more sophisticated, just to see how it works. Since I don't have access to Imagen yet, I decided to compare one of the pictures provided as the test outputs. I quite like these raccoons. Note that the prompt is very detailed and looks like Imagen managed to get all details right, and the pictures looks crisp with minimal level of distortion. Let's try to reproduce same picture in other tools and compare them side by side. At first I tried Canva with its AI based on Stable Diffusion, and it performs the poorest. I will stop comparing it, as it looks like that it's light years behind the other tools. Note that it did not even capture all requested prompt and only focused on paintings and castle walls, but none of the generated images were even close to the original picture. So let's move on to the Midjourney. Check those pictures, they look pretty good in my opinion. However, you can see that it have not captured all details from the prompt, but rather part of it. See, the queen here is not raccoon, or the picture is too small, and they do not look like oil paintings. Let's try a variation of this one. Still not exactly what I was trying to achieve. I recommend using AI generation when you do not know exactly what you want to see, and just explore try various prompts, like a brainstorming. It would be almost impossible to achieve something you have in mind. Now let's try Dall-E2. Look at those results. It actually captured all specification in the prompt with great accuracy. Pictures indeed look like oil paintings in the royal castle, and have both king and queen in specified order. That's really impressive. I quite like this one. Let me know in the comments which tool performed the best in your opinion. Let's see all the pictures side by side for a moment. Let's try one more example for comparison. I needed something for a game development with like a futuristic look. Let's see this photo of astronaut raccoon. Again, I will use the prompt from Imagen to see how it stacks up against Midjourney and Dall-E2. As I mentioned, I'm not gonna be comparing Canva tool anymore. Oh wow, look at those generated images. I really like all of them. They actually look better than the one generated by Imagen in my opinion. All of them have great details, beautiful background and space. Maybe raccoon looks a little bit cartoonish here, but I think Midjourney really shined in this task. Now let's have a look on Dall-E2. Judge on this one for yourselves. They look pretty good in my opinion, and more realistic than Midjourney, but background details look less impressive and lack details. For this case, I would vote for Midjourney. Let's try one more example with the text on the image. I know it's not gonna work out in the other tools, but let's see anyway how close it can get. I like this skyline. Let's do the same with the name of the channel, like AI reviews. Well, see the results here in Midjourney. The images look beautiful, Looks like the text indeed is written in fireworks, but as expected, the text is completely wrong. Interesting that it's realized that it should be a nighttime, allowing fireworks to be visible. And the same results with Dall-E2. Again, as expected, not quite what I wanted, but the fireworks and skyline look pretty realistic. Well, here you have it, guys. We've compared 4 tools and here what I think about them. Google Imagen promising to be a great tool with impressive image generation precision, including text, and editing capability. But we don't know how much would it cost, and you cannot get access to it at the moment. I'll do full review once I get access. I'm currently still on the waitlist. Midjourney truly shines when you ask him to generate some futuristic art. Feels like for game development it will be the best. I know a lot of professionals using this, and I've seen all sorts of beautiful realistic images generated by it. However, the drawback is that it's not free, and it's lacking the interface. You will have to use Discord channel. Dall-E2 in Microsoft Edge is a great all-around tool, which you can use for free and it's very easy to use. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who just casually need to generate a bunch of pictures. Image quality is great and the precision of understanding the prompts is really good. Canva AI image generation is not really comparable to the rest. The reason it was here in the first place is because I use Canva for all sorts of design purposes, and it's simple to use and I needed to make specific picture for the blog. So I tried it out. I can recommend it for basic simple tasks without text, but expect that the results will be more like a postcard. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the content and keen to see more reviews, please subscribe and follow the channel. See you in the next one.